All right, time now for sports as we get ready for tonight's D-backs game right here on 12 News.
Cameron Cox and Jake Garcia are joining us live from Chase Field now as we count down a first pitch. Hey, guys.
That's right, guys. We are fired up tonight on 12 News. D-backs baseball live right here on 12 News against the Nationals. First pitch is at 6:40. And listen, I didn't have this series circled when the schedule came out of what games we'd air on 12 News as being the most important series of the year, most important game of the year. But here we are. The D-backs face a must-win in late May to get their season back on track to kind of right this ship. It's been a very tough week at work. You can't dig this valley anymore. Jake Garcia here. Jake, you spent the afternoon in the clubhouse talking with the skipper. What's the vibe check after a day off coming back to work?
It's sort of hard to put my finger on the pulse of where this team is at because we only spoke to one player in the clubhouse, and that was David Smith.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that as a good thing, though. Why? Because instead of airing their dirty laundry, voicing their complaints to us, the reporters, I'm going to say that they were out here on the field getting some work in.
Yep, we saw about it.
So that's the type of response that these fans want to see from this team. Less talk, less complain, less excuses, more showing it with their actions out on the field. But Cam, I guess my question for you, how do you feel about the thought of a baseball team playing angry? Effective? A waste of energy?
I think they need to show some passion.
Passion's
this
good.
Team needs to
Passion's
show some passion. They need to be frustrated with how they've been playing, and they got to manage it moving forward. Because it is a long season.
I think that's a good answer because playing angry in baseball can be a slippery slope.
Yep.
We hear athletes and other sports talk about it, but you're going to exhaust yourself if you play angry every single night. So the D-backs tell me today, one, their clubhouse is not fractured, and two, they're hoping to channel this energy that they have, this pent-up frustration, in a more positive way.
You can either use it as a motivator or it can, sort of get in your head, and you got to be able to choose how you want to think about it, and we're going to hopefully use that as a motivator going into this next stretch.
The things that I watch for are fractured clubhouses. This is not happening inside of that clubhouse. This team is very, very capable of getting this thing turned around in a hurry.
We still feel together. Everyone still has that common goal of, winning today and moving that into this weekend and onto the road trip as well.
Cam, you mentioned the Nationals not being on your bucket list of teams that were, watching this season. With that being said, they got some really exciting players. James Wood on the other side he's putting it all together in his second year. So it's another opponent that the D-backs can hardly take lightly.
That's right. Jake Irvin on the mound for the Nationals. Merrill Kelly on the mound for the D-backs. First pitch at 6:40 right here on 12. We'll have highlights and post-game reaction tonight at 10 o'clock on 12 News at 10. We'll be right back.